What's good, you guys? Kiara here, coming to you with another awesome video. Today I'm going to talk about how you guys can actually see how many times you're cycling, and you're actually going to see how I'm actually going to cycle $200 and how that happened, because I only required to place like 3 points in order for this to happen. The rest happened to the team, and I'll explain to you guys how that happened. So if you guys are already in Bitclub Network or you're looking to get into Bitclub Network, you guys can see how the binary tree works, because binary is a bit mind-boggling in the beginning. I remember trying to get used to the binary system. The binary system with Bitclub was the first time I actually touched binary, so it was so confusing. But if you keep the concept simple and you actually work with a sponsor who's willing to put half the effort in for you, then this is really like worth your while, especially with the compensation plan Bitclub has in place. The binary system we have in place is amazing, and they literally removed all the BS that has come with different systems, and they created one where everyone wins no matter what. So even if you guys like decide to start with coming in with pool 1, which is like the basic cost, so it's like $500 for a minor and your one-off membership fee, and by the way, you never pay a membership fee again. Then what happens is, even if you start building your tree, instead of losing money to your sponsor because you didn't come in with a founders pool, which gives you like access to all the pools that we have and to all the shares that you can possibly have, then instead of losing points to your sponsor, then just keep them aside for you until you decide to go full-on board with us, with Bitclub, and then they're released to you. So this is something that I love. I don't want people losing money to me or losing points to me. This doesn't work that way. We don't have that. So let me switch the screen. I'll show you guys my binary. You guys will see, what I look at in order to see how many times I'm gonna cycle, and how I know I'm gonna cycle $200, and we'll take it from there. So let me share the screen, guys. If you guys have any questions after the video, after the presentation, you guys can leave them down below the video, and I will see you guys on the other side. Hey, what's good? Welcome to my back office inside Bitclub Network. As you can see, Kiara F, that's my name. All right, so let's have a look at the binary. All right, so all we have to do is go to my team, binary tree, scroll down, and you're gonna see, guys, and I want to keep other people covered up as much as I can in my videos, so hopefully you guys can see this clearly. But over here, as you can see, guys, these points on the left, 1,620, came from my upline. All right, now all I do is build my right, and we all work like this together. Like, all of my members get a ton of points on their right from me. All they have to do is build the opposing leg. All right, so all they would literally do is bring people in, and I'll explain the point system later for each pool, but all they need to do is build the leg, so basically the left or the right, but the opposing side of where there are a ton of points. So if I have a ton of points on my left, then I need to build the right. Now, for every 15 I keep placing on the right, I will cycle $200 in Bitcoin. Now, you need to understand how powerful it is as of right now. So what's the date today? Today is, I think, the 21st, is it? Let me just double check. No, it's the 28th of July. And Bitcoin is what today worth? Let's look that up. So Bitcoin price USD. $7,464. I honestly wish it was still in the 6,000 range, because you want to stack up Bitcoin right now. This is the time to stack it up. Don't wait till it's 20,000. Don't wait till it's more, So you want to come in now while it's still at this price, all right? And some people are like, oh, it's already expensive. It started at 85 cents. Guys, you're kidding me, right? This has a long way to go. I honestly believe, and of course I'm not guaranteeing it because I'm no financial expert, but I do watch, what financial experts have to say. I'm talking experts that follow trends and follow how millennials, kind of paved the way for us. And it's showing that millennials are taking over, like they are really favoring digital currency because they just don't trust the banks anymore. So we will easily hit a million a Bitcoin according to their theories, even by 2020, right? So right now is a time to stack your coins up because $200 each cycle, all right, that's more in a few months, in a few years from now. So this is how you want to accumulate your Bitcoin, and you obviously want to hold it until it's worth a lot of money, right? So okay, so I was saying every 15 points I place on the right, I'm going to get $200 in Bitcoin. Now, I have 1,620 points. Now, all I do is, if I want to know how much money I can make right now, I just divide that by 15, and that is 108 possible cycles. So I literally have $21,600 sitting there, all right? And I had way more, guys, but I've cycled so many of my points. Like, if I scroll down, a lot of the people have like over 7,000 points, things like this, because they haven't been cycling, they haven't been putting the system to work because they don't have to, and that's cool, but I really feel it's a waste. They have all this money sitting there, and all they have to do is do half the work, because I've done half the work for them already, right? So for those of you that keep asking if you're gonna find a sponsor that will build both sides, honestly, if you do, let me know, because there is no one out there doing it. I can assure you, there's no point in them doing that, right? So for those of you that ask me this, there is no point in doing that. It's far more logical for you to work in a team where someone is building one leg for you and you're just building the other. You're going to have more points to cycle this way, because if you're doing this on your own, you're spreading your points on two legs, right? So you want to have someone building for you. Now, the way it works is, guys, we have three pools, right? We have pool 1, pool 2, pool 3. Now, what this means is pool 1 is a miner of $500, and when you sell one of those, you get 3 credits. So what happened was I actually had 12 points on my right, and I happened to sell just one miner, and I put the 3 points, so I placed that guy on my right, and I accumulated that to 15 points. So today at 8 o'clock my time, which is Central European time, it will be 2 o'clock New York time in the afternoon, I will cycle $200. The other points came from my members that are building beneath me. So you see the power of the system? Like, if you build this, like, why let this money sit there? Why not use a compensation plan that is it's designed in a way for you to make so much money, not just on the front end like this, but also on the back end, and I'll get to that later. I'll continue explaining the pools for now, but we have pool 2, which is 6 credits. That means you sold 2 miners of $500 each. Pool 3 is when you sell 4 miners, right, at $500 each. So that's a $2,000 pack, so to speak. All right. So you sell the miners, and then Bitclub on your behalf gets the miners for any members you bring in and plugs them to the rest of our supercomputers, either in Iceland or soon now in Montana. That will be in August 2018. So yeah, we have like Bitclub is not going anywhere. I just came off a Zoom call yesterday with one of our massive leaders. He's also a founder, and he was explaining how the Montana facility will have 2,000 petahash just alone by December. And if you guys check out our petahash right now. All right, so right now Bitclub has over 1,000 petahash. I'll put a screenshot up so you can see the real-time hash rate. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. And you know, like I said, Bitclub is not going anywhere. We have big plans. So this is a company you can call home. Instead of building empire after empire, you know, watching them just crumble down before your eyes. I mean, it's happened to me. You can come into something like Bitclub where, you know, you can bring people in and they want to be passive. That's all good. But, you know, I honestly recommend you guys work the system. Also, this is like real passive income, because people pay this active membership of $99 once and they never pay it again. The real passive income is coming from the repurchases, because everyone has a forced percentage. So, you know, every time they kind of do the repurchases on your behalf, they, you know, they take a percentage of everyone and they reward the sponsor, you know. Now, there should be, let me see, because this is a new, they changed the website, but I know there was, yeah, here we go. So guys, for those of you that decide to start, there is a whole page on the compensation plan. So they will explain how you get paid and how each miner is valid for 1,000 days. However, guys, because of that repurchase I just spoke to you about, the forced repurchase, every time one of your miners expires, you already have another miner, you know, generating Bitcoin for you. So if you keep scrolling down, you'll see all commissions now paid in Bitcoin Cash. So they pay the commissions in Bitcoin Cash, but we have a conversion tool in our own back office where you can convert everything into Bitcoin, and it just takes seconds, literally. So it's very convenient, and then you can withdraw it to your Bitcoin wallet in Bitcoin, and then from there, you know, use your exchange so that you can convert it into fiat currency if you need, or just hold it, like I would recommend. All right. So binary team cycle bonus. So this is what I explained, right? 15 credits on the left, 15 credits on the right. Will give you $200 in Bitcoin Cash. I should have mentioned Bitcoin Cash, not Bitcoin, but you can just convert it so easily. Now, you know, how many cycles per day? Now we have ranks, right? And you can go all the way up to now called Mega Monster. And 12, you can literally cycle up to 12 times a day as Mega Monster. You know what that means, right? That means you can make 200 cycles, sorry, 12 $200 cycles, that's $2,400, right? And that's what I am aiming for, $2,400 worth of Bitcoin Cash a day. That is insane. And guys, myself and someone I'm working closely with within my upline, we're really working on getting the team to duplicate. So guys, we're literally about to roll out with a system, and this is going to be for our team members only. So if you join me or someone who happens to be within my team, then you will be able to work to be in on this. Yes, there will be a monthly fee, but it's going to be so worth it. Like, you can make money just by being part of the system alone. But the whole point of the system is for us to duplicate. We want the team to duplicate because this is going to be the fastest way to get to our targets. Like, say for me, I have a 50K per month target, and I won't stop until I get there. So we are going to be using the system, which is going to be using first off features which make more sense. Let me put it that way, because email blasting, guys, that's fading away. Like, people are getting tired of receiving so many emails. There's so much clutter and noise in people's inboxes. Like, I notice my open rates are always like slowing down, whereas with texting, people have their phone in their hands all the time. People will literally open any text message they get because their phone is in their hands all the time, and you know, they can't get their eyes off it, and you know, if they receive some sort of notification, they always check it out. So texting is the way moving forward, and that's how this system is designed. And the system is similar to one that is designed by the same person, by the way. He designed one before where within 3 years they made 200 million in total sales. And the compensation plan, by the way, doesn't come close to Bitclub Networks. So if you want to be a part of this, just hit me up. I'm going to leave my email down below. Yeah, you guys can then always check this out. You know, this is stuff you will understand more once you're in. These are more about the back-end commissions, you know, like the percentages you get, you know, for building teams and things like this. Because, like I said, you have like repurchase commissions coming in from members and their members as well. So every time, you know, Bitclub repurchases for them, you get you get a commission. And you go many levels deep as you rank up. So we want you guys to rank up. I want to rank up. So it's in my best interest to see my members rank up, right? Like, the more you rank up, the more levels deep down you go. So you're going to earn like more commissions of other members. Like, you know, like we call them overrides and repurchases of, you know, members going down, you know, many levels deep depending on your rank. So this is why we wanted the system, so that we have an amazing duplication system in place, and you guys can perform you know, with more ease, because I know some of you don't want to do videos like I do every day, and this stuff works. And also, guys, with video, like, as much as I love it and as much as it's helped me close, it keeps me very busy. It's not so automated, and I can't duplicate this. It's not something I can really duplicate. So this is why we had to bring in a system in place to help all of us. So that is basically it, guys. This is what I wanted to show you today. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Leave them down below. I'm also going to leave my email. I'm also going to leave a strategy form. If you guys want to get on a call with me, I'm more than happy to do so. But you need to fill out the strategy form so I know where you're at in your Bitcoin journey. If you need help getting Bitcoin, if you need help understanding a few things, or if you need help with understanding mining, and yeah, we'll take it from there. But also, guys, if you're gonna be just a passive investor, that's super cool. You know, as a passive investor, we are seeing on average, well, we've been seeing on average over the last 4 years, between 3 to 5% per month. But I mean, obviously, I can't guarantee this. But you know, this is how it's been in the past. But I don't know what can happen. You know, I mean, if mining difficulty increases, then it could be less, could be more. You know, we've had months where we did really well, like well over 5%. I remember even 11%. There was one time 13%. So it's definitely way more than what you would earn in the bank. So I would honestly recommend you put your money in an asset that's going to generate consistent cash flow for you, because we have this repurchase feature. You're always going to have miners, which means you will always have that asset generating that cash flow for you. So it's definitely way better than leaving your money in the bank. Now, with that being said, I am definitely going to stop, but don't forget to refer to the description below, and I will see you guys either on a call, or I'll you know, reply to your emails, or if you guys want, you can follow me on Facebook. I will leave that down below. I'll also leave my Instagram. Maybe you prefer communicating with me via Instagram, but email is always best, so that your messages don't get filtered through my inbox on Messenger or on my inbox on Instagram. With that being said, and make it a great day. I will see you guys on the next video.